In the previous video, we covered incremental returns, understanding how each extra dollar in paid marketing works harder or weaker over time, and why great marketers chase incrementality, not vanity efficiency. Now we move to Chapter 9, Building the Team. Alex Schultz, CMO of Meta, shifts gears from pure marketing mechanics to people and culture because even the smartest strategy collapses without the right team executing it. Alex's core belief is this: great marketing isn't done by lone geniuses, it's done by well-structured teams with clarity, ownership, and craftsmanship. He says a strong marketing team starts with 3 pillars: the right people, skilled, curious, mission-driven; clear responsibilities. Every person has a true area that they own. 3, a culture of results, not opinions but measurable outcomes. At Facebook, roles weren't blurred. Acquisition, product growth, analytics, each had its own clear scope. Talent was chosen for grit and aptitude, not resumes. And early hires set the cultural DNA: experimental, humble, analytical, and ambitious. Alex emphasizes T-shaped talent: people who are broad enough to collaborate across functions, but deep enough in one skill to be world-class. If everyone is a generalist, you get motion without impact. If everyone is a specialist, you get silos. Balance matters here. He also warns against hiring just to keep up with competitors. Headcount should follow impact. Prove the value first and then scale. Growth teams at Meta earned their expansion through demonstrated results, not just PowerPoints. Then comes leadership. Real marketing leadership isn't glamour. It's coaching, unblocking, prioritizing, and creating psychological safety so smart people stay and grow. Bad leaders hire weak people to protect their egos. Good leaders hire people who could replace them one day. Alex calls out a common mistake in this chapter: political wins over performance wins. If your culture rewards noise and not outcomes, your marketing will die slowly. The best teams listen to data, ship improvements, and stay obsessed with serving their users, not impressing executives. And here's a subtle point he makes beautifully: a team that controls channels without understanding the product eventually loses. A team that completely owns the product experience without understanding growth never scales. The magic happens when product thinkers and performance thinkers come together to work as one system. You might now be wondering, what exactly do I do with this? Here's how to build a strong marketing team in your company broken down for you. Step 1, hire for mindset, not just big name resumes. Look for curiosity, analytical thinking, bias for execution, and a willingness to be tested. Step 2, define ownership clearly. Who owns paid growth? Who owns retention? Who owns a funnel? Creatives? Landing pages? Make sure this is clarified. Step 3, reward learning, not loudness. Celebrate experiments and insights. Step 4, build bridges with product and engineering teams. Marketing has maximal power when it influences the product, not just ads. Step 5, scale only after you have proof. Start lean, show results, and then expand the roles. A simple filter: if your team stopped today, would growth slow tomorrow? If not, you've probably built a reporting team, not a real growth team. In the next video, we'll dive into Chapter 10, how to work with other internal teams across the company. Because even the best marketing team wins only when it can influence the whole organization. That's it for this video. If you would like to see more such informational content, please subscribe to Zocket's YouTube channel below.